They represent two eyes, the Udjet and the Uraeus. One of them is represented by the vulture. That's the lower sight in the lower world. That's carnal vision, able to see all of the physical bullshit, right? That's the vulture. He able to see through the waste and find substance in the waste product. That's the vulture. That's the eye. That's the night vision of the lunar eye. The lunar eye can see through the darkness. That's the waste product of the ego. The ego is the waste product of the human. The other one is the Uraeus. This is represented by the cobra, right? Now that's flipping cobra stones out the shy. And it also Spanish cobras, you know, which is under the diamond flipped off the 5 and the 6, which is the parallels and the mirrors on each side. Anyway, so the two eyes, you can go back to rosters. I and I. The I in me is the I in you. I and I. We are one, right? Our position gives us a different frame of reference that make us think that we see the world entirely different. But the clear vision of the righteous eye, all of them see the same shit by different levels of it. One motherfucker can see deeper than the rest because he have more support, because he's done more work than the rest. Not because he's better, because his studies, his skill set has been developed to a higher degree of learning, higher degree of application of the knowledge, which produced the side effect of wisdom being generated. It's just the understanding of what takes place when the knowledge is applied. In other words, cause and effect. Now, true wisdom doesn't fully assimilate until the woman turns on the heart chakra of the man. That's when the man is allowed then for the first time to find out what the fuck and who the fuck he is. That shit is unsettling to a weak-hearted motherfucker. Tell you that now. If you're weak-hearted, that shit is motherfucking nerve-wracking. You can't fake that shit. Everybody that's awoke gonna see right through your motherfucking ass. Ronald Rhodes, what's up? Hey, Tatiana Johnson. So I was telling y'all that they was trying to get the African blood to work. All it's gonna do until the blood resort back to the blood that's in the person, right? Because it's only got a shelf life. All of the black melanated blood that they put into one of them drones got a time frame. It's just going to give them a little more time before the ego turn off. That's it. Yes, Kyla, we are one. Okay. So, when we get into this shit, enjoy. Stop trying to control other people's life. Do your self-work. Be accountable for what you do to yourself. Don't let the system tell yourself what to do so nobody else don't have to tell you. That's what my motherfucking elders told me. You know, if I tell me what to do, I don't leave room for nobody else to tell me what to do because I already told me to do it. In other words, if I walk through the house and see some motherfucking shit on the floor that fell over, I pick it up because I already know what I need to do. Nobody has to tell me. Now, here go the side effects of ascension, and this is one of the hardest parts for the external onlooker to assimilate. And this is where I'm gonna cut this after I explain this. It becomes difficult for a person in the ascension process to function in the 3 dimensions because the mind is sucked into a higher realm. You have 19 total higher dimensions. We can access 3 to 9, from 3 to 9. By honorary title, by moving to the center of creation, that's an honorary 10th. That's where you 10 toes down. You standing up straight. Your head in the clouds, but your feet on the ground. That's 10 toes down. You solid motherfucker. Everybody can't do that shit. So off the 10 toes down flip, you see that the time right now is 12:28, which is 3 10s, which is 3 motherfuckers with 10 toes down. The time, just like the trees, is a way to read creation in hieroglyph. All of the hieroglyphics is a reaction to your internal chemistry. If you go sit and you go to the alpha state of meditation while you're looking at the motherfucking hieroglyphics, they animate. They become animated and tell that story where you thought you couldn't read it. They told you, no, if you study yourself, you're going to know hieroglyphics automatically. It's the writing of God in the universe. It's all it is translated into a visual spectrum for you to see in the physical realm, but you already know that shit. So you look at kissing motherfuckers' ass trying to get scholarships and shit. All you have to do is study yourself, and you're going to unravel the secrets of the universe. You know? When we get to here, we start to realize them motherfuckers that's dropping is not fucking what you are. They don't have this shit to survive the shifting of the grid. These sisters, 50 sisters, and flipped the grid already. And this is why you seeing them motherfuckers drop and the parasites being washed ashore. Their whole motherfucking underground colonies of them are imploding in on them, causing what they call sinkholes. Sinkholes under the ocean, sinkholes on land. Puerto Rico can't stop shaking. They don't know why. Been had an earthquake going on. Aftershocks been going on for weeks. So I got to tell y'all what's going on in Puerto Rico, because we need to be doing a mass evacuation, because Puerto Rico might not survive the massive onslaught, because it was a large hive under Puerto Rico, because Puerto Rico, for a reason. Go back to your Pirates of the Caribbean movie. That's Puerto Rico, where all of the pirates under the Code of Thieves selected that island, the conquistador Moors, to store their wealth. And they was guarding it. Go look at the island of Puerto Rico. They got cannons on all 4 corners of the island. They was ready for these motherfuckers to come get their shit back that they had stole. Well, it's all in motherfucking Switzerland, in the Philippines, and in Europe right now. It don't matter. I don't even got to go get that shit. They just going to bring it back. They're going to bring that shit back. At the close of the age, they got 2 options. Bring it back or drop dead. I don't give a fuck which one they do. If they drop dead, okay, well, it's somebody over there going to bring it back when your ass die. You won't be here on that bullshit. There's no room left for the bullshit. And if you don't believe me, you can ask the tourists, because they're not giving up no bullshit no more. So now y'all stuck. You see? Now y'all stuck. Because you need a bull to get bullshit. And the tourists ain't giving up bullshit, so y'all stuck. Y'all stuck like a goddamn nigga that crossed a nigga in the joint that got a dagger in his back. Y'all stuck. When the Scorpio and the Taurus working together, the earth and the water, with the fire in the air, you motherfuckers don't stand a chance. That's a 4-corner shuffle to the highest degree. The history of the tribes, right? They tell you that the Holy Land is in the Middle East, and that the chosen people are these people that they call Jews or Hebrews. And that these people migrated out of the Middle East into various parts of the world and became scattered. In what they call the Great Diaspora of the Israelites. But what they don't tell y'all is that the Great Diaspora did not cease till this day. So there's a constant spreading out of the DNA of those who's supposed to be the chosen people. But what is it all about? If I can ever get my computer to, I can show y'all some information that it'll make sense, and then y'all understand what's going on. Because you can never escape an oppression if you don't know who your oppressor is and how he operates. So, Farrakhan was saying he here to separate the good Jews from the satanic Jews. Now, I showed y'all the other day how Moors were Zionists, and these Moors were mulattoes. Now, when you go back in American history, you find that every single slave revolt on record is what you call a house nigga rebelling against master. There's no record of the field Negroes, the ones that work the field, they call plantation Negroes, rebelling against the system. Yeah. So what takes place when you look everywhere you find dark-skinned, woolly-haired people, you find somebody lurking among them like an old rogue jackal following the pack of lions for the kill. And these people call themselves Jews. So when they call themselves Jews, we don't know what the hell they talking about, because we don't know deep into history. So when we go back to, let's see if we can look it up now. It still ain't cooperating. All right, let's just go back to the Jew situation. Okay, so then you go from the word semi, meaning half, and then next, here, you will see you get the word Semite. You see where it say I-T-E? Right? Because you got to have the whole word broke down into syllables. So semi mean half, but Semite mean, it comes from, they say, Shem, right? From modern Latin, Semita. Now keep this in mind that this is Latin. See right here? And it comes from the Latin word Semita. Now let's go back for a second. I want to show y'all something else, because it's important to know the history of the language so that you can keep track of the deception. When you don't know the history of the language, the deception will get by you. If you look right here in the word half, right? No, it's supposed to be semi. Come on now. Okay, right here, the word semi means half. But look where it's from. It's from the Latin. Right? Now you got to know who wrote the Latin language for this to make sense. Now, semi is Latin, meaning half. Let's say it right here. Now, Semite is also Latin. Now this is where the deception come in. If you're not paying attention, this is where you get deceived at. So I'm going to walk you through it so you can see the deception. Semite, Latin, Semita, via the late Latin from the Greek Sem or Shem, son of Noah in the Bible. Now this is all a bunch of crap. This part right here. The word doesn't change. It still means half. When you translating the word, when you're looking at the etymology, it still means half. But we're going to take it a step further, because what are they half? If you look right here, just one, right under the definition, you say a Jew,